just kicking off week 2. First, I just want to say thanks to all of you for all the work you did in week 1. I know it was a lot, but for the most part, everybody got going really well and have covered all of your bases. A few of you are missing a few little pieces, and I'll be in touch with you individually to iron those out, but great job. I want to talk really briefly about Slack for a minute. Let me just switch over here to my computer and pull up Slack. So everybody should be kind of in the Slack directory at this point and in this channel, which is called Welcome. But we have a couple other channels that I just wanted to point out to you that you can add yourself to. If you click on channels, the title channels, you can browse all of them, and then you can decide which ones you want to add yourself to. So there's one called Tech Questions, which is one I set up so that we can talk about any problems you guys are having with technology in the class. Ask questions, get answers. I'll jump in there. We have a couple of DKC tutors who are in the class. I know they'll be in there as well. So that's a good one to know about. Random is just kind of a default Slack channel where people have been having kind of informal conversations, not necessarily about the class, which is totally fine. Use it for however you want. And then the last one is one I created called Blog Posts that I recommend you all join. This is a channel that has basically a feed of all the posts as you guys write them. All of those posts are getting captured on the end106.com, and this channel is kind of recapturing them again. So this is just a place to kind of see what's new that people have written and stay on top of that as a way to find each other's posts. You can also find those. Let me just minimize Slack a second. If you go to our website, to the End106, let me just open up the homepage in another tab. I've redone the homepage and added a whole lot more stuff to it. So if you go to that now, at the top of the page you'll always see that week's announcement that you can click on. And then below that I have a section called Dispatches from the End, which are all of your latest blog posts. So you can see each other's posts there, and you can click on older entries to kind of scroll back. Under the survivors, those should be all of you guys. If your name isn't showing up here, it means you haven't successfully registered your blog at ds106.us yet. So I put something in Slack about that. Take a look. If you get stuck, let me know, or come into the DKC and we can give you a hand. But everybody should see their Twitter handles showing up here. And just a couple other odds and ends. Countdown is how far into the semester we are. This is a little widget that just shows that day's daily create. We'll talk more about daily create in a bit. And then the bunker, if you click on that, it'll take you to the latest version of the bunker, which is pretty full at this point. And then finally, I did add our Instagram feed. So these are all of the photos on Instagram tagged the End106. So you can kind of see what each other is sharing there. So jumping back, let's come back to the bunker, and let's talk a little bit more about the rest of this week. So what are we going to be doing this week? We're going to be doing 2 more daily creates, one of which is an assigned one, the one for Tuesday, hopefully the day that you're watching this, and then one other one from the week. You pick which one you want that to be. It's up to you. You only have to do 2 of them, though, this week. We're going to be doing a storytelling assignment and talking a little bit more about storytelling. We're going to be doing some apocalypse assignments and diving deeper into that topic. I'm going to ask you to spend some time refining your WordPress site. We'll do a little bit of that every week for a few weeks as people get more and more comfortable with it. And then we'll want to make sure every week that you're participating in the community in one way or another. So I have an assignment about that, but that's really just something for you to be mindful of on a regular basis every week of the semester. And then we're going to do an assignment, it sounds like a lot, about planning for the class, which is pretty self-explanatory. I'll talk about that later too. So it probably seems like a lot, everything I just went over. As you scroll through this page, it might seem like a lot. My advice to you is to pace yourselves. It's actually a lot of small things, so try and do a little bit every day. At the beginning of the week, it's a good idea to go through the weekly post, see if there's anything that's time sensitive. Like, are there particular daily creates or things that you need to get done on a certain day that week? And if that's the case, make sure you make a note of that and you're planning to complete it by that day. And then take the rest of the work and sort of figure out how to spread it out over the week, depending on what else you've got going on. I don't really care if you wait till the last minute. I don't advise it. I don't think it's the best way to succeed in this class, but that's your choice. but try your best to pace yourself, to make it a little easier for yourself. Ask questions on Slack if you get stuck. Some of you have been emailing me, and when I respond, I kind of direct you to Slack. Email is fine for kind of really important, like university course-related stuff, but if it has to do with the work of the course, that's really what Slack is for right now, as a way for us to create community and share answers. A lot of you are asking the same things, so there's no reason to answer that 5 different times. Let's answer it once in Slack so that it becomes a matter of record that everybody can kind of scroll through. Eventually, we're going to be transitioning more to using Twitter and doing our community building in the open. You're welcome to use Twitter for that now by following DS106 and the N106 hashtags. That's a great way to also see some of the people who participate in DS106 who might not be part of our class. But that's it. That's my introduction for the week. As you work through this, I have a couple other videos that'll go into greater detail about some specifics. But I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope we continue to prepare ourselves for the inevitable end.